Is the Met Gala's theme this year ironically prophetic? Celebrities seem to be taking over social media, showing off their lavish attire and accessories from this year's Met Gala, which is considered the most glitzy fashion event in the world and serves as a yearly fundraiser for the Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, U.S. This year's theme was Garden of Time, and it's simple to see how the theme undermines the event's purported prestige with a little investigation. The Garden of Time is the title of a short work of dystopian fiction created by British novelist J.G. Ballard. The story's protagonists, Count Axel and his unidentified wife, are filthy wealthy, elegantly attired, and dazzlingly adorned with priceless metals and jewels. Maybe it would be more accurate to refer to them as anti-heroes. Living comfortably in an opulent house, they enjoy a garden full of wonderful flowers, including opaque outer petals enclosing a crystal heart. After being extracted from its clear, glass-like stem, the light trapped within the core would be released. In an effort to slow down a working-class army that is approaching their mansion and trying to besiege the property, Count Axel pulls out these time-slowing flowers. But because the garden is withering, it is clear that Count Axel is abusing nature in the same way as the richest people in society, including those invited to the Met Gala, do the greatest environmental harm. This is because he is always selecting the ethereal blooms for his own self-serving, materialistic ends. Ballard himself says that the approaching horde looks like a picture by Goya. Spanish artist Francisco Goya is well known for his surreal depictions of revolts and battles, such as a vast confused throng of people, men and women, interspersed with a few soldiers in ragged uniforms, pressing forward in a disorganized tide. All of them advanced at the same speed, their bent backs lit by the passing sun, even though some toiled with enormous weights hung from primitive yokes around their necks, others strained with heavy wooden carts, their hands straining at the wheel spokes, and others plodded on by themselves. We may suppose that once the final flowers are harvested, the ceaseless tide of humanity will rise, causing a class war or insurrection that would ultimately result in the destruction of the aristocracy. If I'm being really honest, I was expecting a bloody, French Revolution-style ending, but it seems like the author was kinder to the main characters because the story ends with a rather chilly image of the Count and Countess being turned into stone, almost as if the flowers' ability to slow down time preserved them, and their titles. I can't help but think of Medusa in this situation. It's almost as if the enraged crowd that ultimately confronts the representatives of the corrupt system that establishes a hierarchical society is motivated by the fury of the injured Gorgon.